Now I want to make the two sides symmetrical, and they're not symmetrical right now. So I need to make sure that we coordinate enough. And so I'm going to have you, and you are moving this side of the fabric, so you can see how you're kind of holding it up, so then there's a dip in it. Don't let there be a dip. Okay? Great. So let's actually move you over a little bit so the dress doesn't go off the background. That's great. And you don't have to hold it completely out. You can actually just get lower to the ground and just move it down there. Yep, just like that. And let's see if you can grab that piece as well. There we go. Perfect. And so I'm going to change her pose a little bit too. It's a little bit static for me. I don't like static poses. And so I'm making this up on the fly. Like, what would I actually do right now if like this was my client and I had to please her and I had to create a really dynamic pose? So I'm going to have you create some shape in your body a little bit. So because your hair is sort of up to one side, I'm going to take advantage of that and lean you that direction so it looks more natural with the flow of everything. So why don't you go ahead and sort of bend at the hip this way. Great. And then we'll put this up on your neck, this being your hand, and this one back up here over the side of your face. Good. And I'm just going to keep turning your wrist. Oh wait, your wrist doesn't go that way. That way. Yep, just like that. Fantastic. And then this one can just go down like that, and then lean your body even more. Yep, just like that. Okay. Don't fall over. And then if you can tilt your chin up for this one, and then look off in this direction. Great. Okay. I'm going to refocus just in case. Focused. Flip to manual focus. Got my 10-second timer. Find the fabric, which is actually a more difficult job than it seems. Great. Okay, so let's see how we did with that one. So great. All right, so you can see that that's a lot more dynamic because it looks like she's actually doing something instead of just standing in front of a camera. Now, the only thing that I don't like is the fact that her elbow is up a little bit high, so it's coming straight at the camera. So again, I'm doing this analysis thing. I'm looking from head to toe. What do I like? What do I not like? I love the way that she's hiding her face because it looks like she's almost scared of something. And so I'm finding inspiration in that, and I'm thinking about the forest that I'm going to drop in later. If I'm dropping in a forest, well then, she has to make sense in that space. She can't just be standing there. Or she could, if that's your story, but it's not mine. So I'm going to continue this pose exactly, except that instead of having her arm like this, I'm just going to bring it down like that a little bit, just so then the flat of her arm back here isn't up to the camera. It's going to be down a little. And I could always change my stool or my tripod height if you're working like a normal person and raise it up a little bit. But I think this is a pretty good height, so I'd like to stay shooting at about that height. Okay. There you go. Now I'm just going to pose your hand again real quick because that was the key here. Yeah. Just like that. Great. Great. Okay, and then this one, put like that. Yep. Okay. So you see me flipping hands a lot, and that's because I really like to see the sides of hands instead of the front side. I am just getting my focus. Good. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. And so that should be my last shot. I don't anticipate having to take another one. Great. Okay, I really like that. I love the way that the dress is moving. It's really pretty. I am going to do one more, but we're going to be very, very quick about it. So back into the pose. Ready, go. Okay. Oh yeah, you got it. All right. She's on it now. Okay, now this time, Mercy, I'm gonna just tell you when to drop it. Okay. Okay, so you can just hold it out, and then when I say drop it, just drop it. And it's okay if we get some blur. Okay. Okay. I hope I get the timing right. I have to hold my breath. Drop. Great. Okay, so hopefully that just had a little bit of a flutter at the bottom of the dress. We shall see. Okay, good. So I think that is what I want to use because it's not too much motion for the shot that we're going to be doing next.